Hello, everybody. It's me, Revian, your favorite Astral Phoenix, and today we're watching a death battle between Ruby Rose from our favorite webtoon show, RWBY, and Maka. I didn't know she had a last name, Albarn, from Soul Eater. And honestly, with this fight, it's pretty close, I believe. It really just depends on how Soul Resonance works, and if how Ruby and Maka are gonna fight, because Soul Resonance is an attack from the soul that Maka uses to get through her defenses. I forgot how Soul Resonance works against other Soul Resonance. It's been a minute since I watched Soul Eater, but really it's Ruby, and then it's like combat wise, both are used to fighting like their own thing. Ruby fights Grim, Maka fights. I was gonna say the Kishin, but I think there's only one. It's been so long since I watched Soul Eater, alright? But in that case, it's like with human opponents, they both don't really have a lot of experience with that. Maka I think, has a bit more though. And then close range is Maka, but long range, Ruby has that hands down. So really, the deciding factor of this fight is if Maka is fast enough to keep up with Ruby. Because at that point, Ruby just keep her distance and just keep sniping, and Maka's just done. But if Maka can keep up with Ruby, then that's really it. They're done. I mean, Maka wins. And pure like close range combat, that's just an easy win for Maka. So I truly in this case, I don't know who's gonna win. I'm gonna wait till the end, but if Maka can keep up with Ruby, I'm just gonna say it's her win. But we'll see. Let's start the video. Who's left, actually? She was the last one.
Albarn. The battle of spunky teens with oversized gardening tools. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armors, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Alright.
I remember when Mama Boomstick read me bedtime fairy tales. Stories of heroes and warnings about eating those little berries and quicksand. So much quicksand.
Yet in the world of Remnant, fairy tales are real. Here, huntresses do battle with monstrous Grimm, and there was nothing more exciting than that to Ruby Rose.
Daughter to the world-renowned huntress, Summer, who disappeared. Little Red really wanted nothing more than to be a huntress.
Her dedication paid off. Admitted in the Beacon Academy 2 years ahead, a premier school for huntsmen and huntresses, Ruby clearly showed prodigious talent.
Not just that, she's got the weapon geek gene just like yours truly. Ruby doesn't leave home without her trusty Crescent Rose. It may look like
Heart
a
sniper rifle,
and it is, but it's also a gun. Ruby made Crescent Rose herself. It's like dance between Grim Reaper's choice and a bolt-action sniper rifle.
A dance fitting, as huntsmen are locked in a never-ending waltz in their battle with the Grimm.
Crescent Rose can switch between sniper and sight at the press of a button. Ruby's an old hand at flinging and moving it exactly how she wants, despite it being, like, bigger than she is. How does she do it with those noodle arms?
Because she has a...
Well, she might not need to, given the strength of her
aura.
All living beings in Remnant have an aura, except dark creatures like Grimm, though not all of them can utilize it in
powered by their soul.
Training. See, aura forms a barrier that blocks fatal blows and even heals wounds.
It can make weapons stronger too. When Ruby slaps a card,
that is another thing, I guess. The aura, like, at that point, it's like Maka has to do enough damage to get to the aura. Ruby, I just remembered. Maka has the whole black blood thing. I don't know if she's still infected by it at the end of Soul Eater. The whole, like, pretty much she can take hits. She can take hits naturally. So, actually, Maka does have a defense, maybe, with the black blood. I forgot about that. So they both have defense, actually. Never mind.
Her aura lights up nature's wrath in man's hand.
Dramatic, but accurate. This dust represents the base elements of the world. Fire, electricity, ice, wind, anti-gravity.
Anti-gravity.
Rule of cool, Wiz. She's got
teleportation, molecular instability.
A bullet wound's the last thing you'll be worried about. With enough of a boost, ice dust can freeze over whole mechs, and she can power up her kicks to crater military-grade steel.
A person's aura may be limited, but Ruby can keep track of hers with this handy health bar on her not smartphone.
Ruby blasted through
her holographic smartphone.
Colors. Almost right away, she was appointed the leader of her own group, with White Schnee, Flake Belladonna, and Big Sis Yang Xiaolong. Oh, I get it. Team RWBY.
But Ruby's hope for many years of learning with her friends would be dashed as evil machinations spread like wildfire. And with a flash of silver light, Beacon had fallen.
Ruby's friends dead.
Yeah.
Her school totally wrecked. Her sister disarmed. All because of a lover spat that went way too far.
Salem saw the world divided, and it was time to say goodbye to any happily ever after.
But Ruby wouldn't give up like that, so she set off to change the world.
Even as Crescent Rose began to feel heavier and heavier. Could she really save the world like her fairy tale heroes? All she did is what she's always done and never stopped moving forward.
Because Crescent Rose wasn't the only thing she needed. She had to improve her semblance too.
Oh yeah, all right,
While
we're
aura
going to
is
this.
essentially
Good.
the manifestation of one's soul, the semblance is an expression of their personality.
Basically, it's a superpower farmed by aura. And Ruby's got super speed. Or a teleport. Or what is she doing exactly?
Close. This is Petal Burst, a mixture of speed, teleportation, and intangibility. Ruby can rocket from one point to another in milliseconds.
Well, not
By
intangibility.
literally bursting into petals.
Sort of, according to best.
Well, technically, it's not intangibility because of season 3. The whole thing when she fought what's his name, the guy with no legs, Mr. No Legs. Works with Cinder. I can't remember his name. The boy of the group. I don't remember his name. But when she did Petal Burst, he kicked her like right out of it. So intangibility is it's minor intangibility. Or sort of intangibility, but it's intangibility.
Robo Girl Penny, Ruby's semblance is extremely complex and variable. It involves breaking her body down to its molecular components before zooming off in complex paths, negating the laws of mass entirely.
AKA Super Speed Plus. And Nora is best girl. Ruby's Petal Burst is so quick she can make flying missiles look completely still. Good luck tagging her with a bullet. Or a breadstick.
She is certainly quick enough to give Emerald and Mercury a hard time.
Mercury,
Actual
that
light.
was his name.
She's faster than Blake, who could keep up with the most cringe faunus of all, Adam Taurus.
Well, he did draw
Where's his
sword
death
fast
battle?
enough to parry an actual particle beam. In real life, such a beam is created by accelerating charged particles to just under light speed.
So,
Just under.
That's impressive.
With such a powerful ability, Ruby could safely shine her smile for years, even as she carried the fate of Remnant across the world. To her friends, she was a beacon of hope.
Well, yeah, because she's got one more superpower.
The silver
Her
eyes.
silver eyes.
Yeah.
Just like her mom, Ruby inherited them from the god of light as a weapon against negative anti-life energy, like the
Oh, the black blood. Is this gonna actually play a part in this? Like silver eyes, because then it would just like mess up Soul, and maybe Maka as well. All right, we'll see. Silver eyes.
evil goop
Forgot
spawned from. Just
that
a wink
even
and blam.
did anything.
Sayonara, dragon of darkness.
But Ruby's skills didn't falter after her time at Beacon. As she journeyed across Remnant, she leveled up to compete with all sorts of
Met
powerful
Superman and
magic
Ragnar the
mechanized
Blood Edge,
foes.
right?
Her team could even match the Ace Ops, an elite squad of longtime professional huntsmen.
Including Harriet, whose super speed semblance was totally outclassed by Petal Burst, and Vine, whose aura was strong enough to contain a bomb that was about to decimate the whole city of Mantle. Man, these are some pretty powerful auras.
Though it's important to remember, Ruby is only 17 years old. The weight of being a leader, a savior, and a huntress like her mother would get heavier and heavier and heavier.
She got over it. Look at her go!
Taking Crescent Rose firmly in hand and sending a message of unity to the rest of the world. Ruby had finally left the fairy tale behind, taking one more step toward the day we've waited for.
All right, Maka. All right, Maka. Maka to win this needs to be faster than Ruby, and just that's really it. Just faster or as fast as Ruby. That's the only way she's winning this. If not, then this is
Today's
Ruby's
battle
win.
is sponsored by Prize
All
Picks.
right.
We all make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, making the right choice can get you paid.
And hey,
I'll
football
let
season
them
is just kicking
spill.
off right now, so
Spiel?
it's the perfect
Spiel.
time to jump in and join the hype.
It's easy to play, just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Simple as that.
Let's see, I got more on Barkley for those rushing TDs, more on Jones on those passes, but Allen, 234 yards? I'm gonna go less. Sorry, Bills.
Prize Picks puts users first, so withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. And if one of your players leaves the game for good, they offer injury reboots to save you from some real bad luck.
That's a lifesaver.
Download the app today and use code DEATH to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup.
It's not for everybody, but you know,
$50 in lineup
if you want to do it, here it is.
Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
All right, into the next one.
A sound soul dwells within a sound mind and a sound body.
But all the unjust, evil souls of this world are on the Disney Fast Pass to becoming a Kishin.
Destructive
Alright, they are
mutated from good-natured souls.
Yeah.
A Kishin could plunge the world into chaos and madness. If only someone could stop them.
Bing bong, it's the DWMA. Welcome to Death Weapon Meister Academy.
Yeah.
Where death rules. Literally, his name is Death.
Here, Lord Death tasks humans to
Our
become
boy.
spiritually talented meisters of demon weapons.
AKA people who are also a weapon. No, really, they transform into weapons. Guns, ninja stars, hammers, you name it. A Meister weapon pair kills and consumes
I forgot
souls
what.
to keep the Kishin away. Jack the Ripper? More like Jack the Fraud.
And so, the demon weapon Soul was paired with the dutiful rising star,
Maka.
Albarn.
Talk about your classic teacher's pet. The kind of girl who leaves an
Oh,
apple
she's-
on the
she's
desk
younger
and
than
goes,
RWBY,
Teacher,
right.
you forgot to give us homework. And then we jump them.
As if Soul's any better, a weapon
A
who's too
Grigori
concerned
Soul?
with being cool to
Dope.
do any real work.
Hey, Soul's not just any demon weapon. He's a Scythe. And he's got his sights on upgrading to the highest level of Death Scythe.
Which would be a high honor. And lucky for Soul, Maka always aims high.
With that common goal, Maka and Soul formed the Dream Team. All they needed was 99 Kishin eggs and the soul of a witch. Easy, right?
Maybe, since Maka is extraordinarily perceptive at spotting and examining souls. She can detect spiritual presences from millions of yards away and can discern its nature, stability, and emotions.
Time for class then. The
All
two
right.
trained hard, but their styles kinda weird.
Like the
so
manifested
Maka guides
wings?
Soul in the direction she wants to go,
They have
but
wings?
Soul, the Scythe, does all the actual movements himself. Maka's the Meister, Soul's the weapon.
Like conductor and instrumentalist, a Meister weapon pair cannot work in harmony without total cooperation.
Soul
Man,
resonance.
Their teamwork sucked.
Oh.
They fumbled the easiest chance for Death Scythe status, F-.
Maka just could not get in tune with Soul's wavelength. She was skilled, sure, more skilled than most.
Keyword most.
Most.
There were plenty of rivals showing her up, like
Death-
Blackstar and
Yeah.
It really puts a damper on the straight A's when this show-off is doing better than you.
It was up to
He
Maka
is
and
actually,
Soul to
like,
improve their
goated,
teamwork
though,
for
Blackstar.
Soul resonance.
What I said about wavelength wasn't metaphorical. Rather, wavelengths are the means with which Meister and weapon draw strength through each other. Think of two wavelengths as different emotional amplitudes that must merge at one alignment.
If the Meister's the guitar and the weapon's the amp, then they create a feedback loop to increase its frequency. That's Soul resonance.
Soul resonance creates a telepathic link and surges their strength and speed.
And preps them for cool scythe moves like the Witch Hunt Slash, a big energy strike that puts the L in evil.
As the name implies, it works especially well against witches and other evil creatures. It's not exclusive or anything.
It's actually really deadly against evil because of Maka's rare anti-demon wavelengths. Basically, being a goody little two-shoes gets her the power of purity or whatever.
Maka and Soul were becoming
Yeah,
a synchronized
sure.
unit.
Okay.
Though one would sometimes need to rein in the other's idiotic habits.
And the other guys gotta stop their annoying overthinking, Wiz.
But everything changed after a
Oh, yeah.
unique encounter with Krona,
Krona.
which
I remember-
nearly killed Soul.
Now Soul had an ogre pal in his head, waiting for him to swing on over and play the piano. Yep, Soul got infected with black blood.
Black blood was specially brewed as a weaponizable blood. It hardens and strengthens its user's body, inside and out, increasing their physical ability.
Yeah.
They can even block blades with their bare skin.
Too bad it comes with a little side effect of madness with a capital M.
A force of fear and sadness all living things possess, which threatens to ruin the world.
So it was kind of a
Right
big
before
deal that
Fire
Maka was
Force,
bummed by
or
how
after
she got
Fire
Soul
Force.
in a jam. But
Or
thanks
before.
to Soul, she got
Fire Force is after, before? No, Fire Force first, then Soul Eater. Right.
over it and even welcomed in their new little ogre buddy.
Now when Soul plays his grand piano, their soul resonance sings even louder through the black blood.
Giving Maka all the perks of black blood too, even the crazy parts. Bet you didn't expect that, Krona.
But evil saw their plans through. The Kishin Asura had arrived. Madness was spreading everywhere.
So Maka and Soul had to lock in and upgrade their witch hunt to the even stronger demon hunt slash. They went on even more missions
That's
to
more
reap
of
souls
a-
with classmates like Blackstar, and that guy outran his own shadow.
Perhaps the most obvious evidence ever of faster than light speeds, and Maka could finally keep up with him.
Pair that with her fight with the demon tool Gopher, who could
Is-
obliterate whole mountains, and you've got one hell of an ass kicker.
And yet, Maka's relationship with Soul still faltered. Soul was the real star here. Even other Meisters were trying to take him as a weapon, away from Maka.
I mean, he literally moves himself, so Maka couldn't help but wonder if she was holding him back all along.
But
But-
Soul said the truth. In all of their missions, their teamwork was the key to their victory. An orchestral performance is only as good as the one conducting. And so, their wavelengths played in harmony, and Maka donned
Hey,
a
get on,
dress
Soul.
of black blood.
It's an armor literally made of blood, and it lets Maka fly around and shoot out her soul as an.
Wait, well, hold up. What was this? Was this a part? Was this in the original manga? Because I don't remember this at all. Just was there a sequel I just missed?
Epic sound wave! So freaking metal!
At the same time, Soul discovered he could
Huh.
hack souls and directly transmit Maka's anti-demon wavelengths, basically shutting their enemy completely down through Soul Adagio.
And they finally achieved Death Scythe!
Never
The
mind.
dream's here, baby!
So when Krona's own Black Blood reached its final stage, Maka and Soul flew to the moon. A moon small and unassuming, but so dense it has the same mass as the planet itself. The very world's sanity was at stake.
Krona might have gone insane, but Maka still reached out to their new friend Soul until the Kishin showed up to ruin everything. Come on, Asura, they're having a moment here. Timing, bro.
In what would be Maka's final exam, Maka, Soul, and all of their friends faced off against the Kishin.
And she passed. A+. Maka pulled her weight and perfected her teamwork with Soul. Their wavelengths were pitch perfect.
Asura did everything he could to separate them, crater them into the moon, punch holes in Maka's chest, tamper their souls with madness.
He
And
wanted
each
them
time
dead.
They successfully realigned their wavelengths.
Until they kicked his ass with one final upgrade. The Kishin Hunt Slash. Maka Chop! Now that's what I call absolute cinema.
Because a
All
sound
right.
soul dwells within a sound mind and body. So should you feel overwhelmed by evil's roars, just write 42 42 564 whenever you want to knock on death's door.
All right.
Congratulations to
Oh.
us.
Wiz,
I'll wait
your
till they
ego is
finish
showing.
there.
It always is. And why not? This death battle is
Ew.
episode 200.
Well,
Oh.
yeah, it's a big deal, so we've got a big discount on our website to celebrate.
That's
No, let me do the thing.
www.deathbattle.gg.
Website members already get awesome deals like exclusive Death Battle merch, the whole episode archive, including episodes not on YouTube, and a bunch of behind-the-scenes goodies. And if you sign up today, you can use our code DB200 to get 20% off.
You can only grab this discount in the next 2 weeks, so use code DB200 to get 20% off your website membership as soon as you can.
Where else are you gonna find such absolute cinema? No, really, we made an absolute cinema desk mat that's on the store. Cool as fuck.
All right. Now,
All right.
after that, who am I thinking? It's Maka. Maka's gonna destroy Ruby. I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry. It's Ruby's only like winning feat is, I guess, she's a sniper rifle, speed, but then like the way she flew from the Earth to the moon. I mean, actually, did they even say how fast she moves? It doesn't really matter. With the Black Blood, and it's really the Silver Eyes versus the Black Blood, then Soul Resonance versus her aura and her semblance, and then it's just skill versus skill. But Ruby has more skill, but because she does all the fighting herself. But Maka does have Soul to help her. So really, at that point, it's like it's Soul and Maka versus Ruby at the plainest bit. And I think they just went out just a bit. Really, Ruby the Silver Eyes has to do a lot of work for Ruby to win. But I'm going with Maka. Let's just
The
begin.
combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a Scythe battle!
I wonder who's next after this. But Alright, for real, let's watch.
Okay, it's official. This is so not cool.
Oh, come on, Soul. Our target should be here, so try helping out. Hi! Who are you looking for? Little Red Riding Hood, your humanity has strayed from its just path, and the Shinigami has conquered. Oh my gosh, your boyfriend turns into a scythe! Oh, that's so cool! Your soul is ours!
Oh, they think she's... Alright, I get it. That's...
I like my soul, thanks!
Yeah, Soul's doing a lot of the work right now, but...
Won't lie, Red. Your moves are sick, but too slow for my Meister.
You haven't seen anything yet! Focus. She's quick, but we can handle it.
Let's go, Soul Resonance!
Ooh. Took a hit. Ooh. Alright, one hit in. Come on. Oh, she does fight close hand. That's true.
Get back here!
Keep your distance. Keep shooting. Yeah, keep her at a distance. Anti-gravity. Oh, now she's...
Interesting. Her soul forms a barrier. Try helping out.
Relax.
Soul Adagio. Alright. She still has a silver eyes. That's really... Alright, come on. I think alright, silver eye.
Never stop fighting. I'm Ruby Rose, and I am a huntress.
Soul Adagio.
Oh,
Ruby!
and now there goes the black blood.
Damn it, she's... Stay strong, Maka! You got this!
Oh, alright, so it was... Oh. Yeah, Silver Eyes didn't beat out.
A simple, honest soul. Ruby Rose, huh?
That's interesting.
Well, yeah, I knew Maka was gonna
Rest in
win.
peace, RWBY. But hey, it's not often you get to see scythe on scythe action like that.
Let's break this down with the 4 categories that
Speed's RWBY, Power's Maka, skill... Strength is, I think strength is match, speed is RWBY, powers Maka, and skill is Maka.
best represent this matchup. First, strength.
Or a supercharged RWBY's strength way higher than you'd think, like kicking this Grim through steel. But Maka's soul resonance could match Gopher, who destroyed mountains.
Now, Team RWBY did defeat Vine, whose aura contained a bomb that could have wiped out a city.
Adding up their flight speed and how far Harriet said they'd have to fly to avoid the blast, that's a 366 kiloton bomb.
It's possible RWBY's own aura possesses a similar level of, say, energy strength, though her semblance obviously can't replicate what Vine did.
Black Blood Maka got blasted by Asura into the moon. Yeah, it's small, but its mass is the same as Earth's, right?
Putting Asura's strikes at 2 quadrillion tons of TNT, over 5 billion times higher than Vine.
So, Maka takes strength,
Okay.
but speed wasn't as clear-cut. RWBY's a fast little gal. Maka kept up with Blackstar, faster than Shadows and whatnot.
Forgot,
But if they improved their skills, RWBY and her friends could outspeed Atom.
Who blocked a particle beam. Though given the distance and time to react, Atom moved about 42% the speed of light. Not quite faster than your own Shadow territory. Still, Ruby's Petal Burst has become far faster than this over time, and clearly gives more than a 2x speed increase on top of that 42%, making her well past light speed.
Definitely enough to take on Harriet, who was all about speed.
Who was a
Angry
speedster?
speed.
This isn't to say Maka couldn't keep up thanks to Soul Resonance, but Petal Burst makes this comparison close enough to call it a tie.
Alright, so
and their
it's a tie.
speed would be key to winning in skill.
Come on, Wiz. Call it what it really is. It's SCYTHE.
That's not a word.
Maka's SCYTHE was pretty good, but Soul does all the movement for her. As a Meister, she was mostly a guide.
It's easy to assume that Ruby's SCYTHE was superior. She's entirely self-sufficient at dancing with her weapon.
Soul's own control is still a factor here, but it doesn't change that Ruby's been swinging that thing for way longer than Maka.
Alright, so-
Ruby's got SCYTHE in the
Alright,
bag.
still, I was
Perhaps
wrong.
This edge would be enough for Ruby to avoid Maka's far greater strength if she had the better powers.
So, Aura's really cool. Barriers, healing, superpowers, and so on. But it's got one big weakness.
It is a finite resource that is required for all of Ruby's powers.
Petal Burst, activating Dust, even powering up Crescent Rose takes juice and some aura. Once it's gone, Ruby's totally vulnerable.
And there's a second key factor regarding aura. It is specifically a manifestation
Of
of
the
Ruby's
soul. Yeah.
And Maka's powers are all about taking on souls. Maka had lots of ways to
Yeah,
break
Soul Adagio kind of just made this fight clear cut.
through Ruby's aura.
That one
like
ability.
Soul Adagio.
And since Maka is exceptionally gifted at examining souls, she could definitely figure out how aura works.
But plot twist, what about Ruby's silver eyes? Her anti-grim eye beams? Turns out they were actually her best secret weapon.
The negative power of Grim is quite similar to Madness wavelengths, which power Black Blood. Since anti-demon wavelengths can cancel out Black Blood, the Silver Eyes should achieve a similar effect.
But Maka and Soul's whole story is about reaching that perfect soul resonance. Asura tried every way in the book and more to separate their wavelengths and failed. And we already talked about how much stronger he is than Ruby.
Yeah.
Maka takes powers, because when she rose to the occasion, Ruby didn't stand a semblance of a chance and bit the dust.
The winners are Maka Albarn
Yeah.
and Soul Evans.
His name is Soul Evans? Next
His
time
name
on
is?
Death Battle.
Alright, now I'm with Boomstick on this. Soul Evans. Is Blade versus... Is that Buffy?
Subscribe and
Okay. Okay, sure. Blade versus Buffy, I have no idea. I'm gonna be real. I knew just from the clip it was Buffy, but I'll be honest with you. I've never seen an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I have no idea what the show's about. I've heard good things, but just haven't watched it. But I like this death battle. I honestly agree that Soul Dodger kind of just made this a win for Maka. That one ability just cancel out aura. So yeah, Silver Eyes don't run off aura; they're just magic. So that makes sense. It does. All right, I'm fine with this win. Good job, Maka. Feel bad for RWBY, but hey, we'll get him next time, right? But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I did. I hope to see you again another time. And all I gotta say is peace out. Good evening, good morning, good night, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.